I'm going to show you how to find the lowest common multiple, LCM, of algebraic expressions. So in my first question, which is actually a past exam question, it says find the lowest common multiple, so LCM, of 15xy cubed and 18x to the power 4y, okay? So what I'm going to do first is start by working out the lowest common multiple of the numbers 15 and 18. Okay, so there's more than one method to work out the lowest common multiple. You could write out the numbers in the 15 times table and the 18 times table until you find the lowest common multiple, although that's a bit lengthy and not many of us know our 15 and 18 times tables very quickly, okay? So to save time, I'm going to use the prime factorization method, okay? I'm going to draw the factor trees to find the prime factors, okay? So let's start with the number 15. Okay, so here's my factor tree. So I need two factors that multiply together to give 15, okay, that aren't 1 and 15. So that would be 3 and 5. And these are both prime numbers, prime factors. So this factor tree is already finished, okay, so that was nice and quick. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the number 18, okay, so I need two factors that multiply to give 18 that aren't 1 and 18. So for example, 3 and 6, okay, remember there's more than one way of doing it, okay, there are other factors you could choose and you'll still get the same answer at the end, okay. So 3 is a prime factor, so we're finished with that one. However, we can keep going with the number 6. Two factors that multiply to give the number 6 are 2 and 3. And they're both prime factors, okay? So we've finished the factor trees, okay? We've identified the prime factors. So if I write 15 as a product of its prime factors, it would be 3 multiplied by 5. And if I do the same thing for the number 18, it would be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which can be simplified as 2 multiplied by 3 squared. Okay, so now to find the lowest common multiple, the LCM, you need to identify the prime factors, okay, when we examine both for 15 and 18, with the highest powers, okay? So let's start on the left-hand side here. So the number 3. Here we have 3, which is the same thing as 3 to the power of 1. And over on the right-hand side, we have 3 squared. Okay, so between those two, this one has the highest power, okay? So we need to write down that one, okay? So 3 squared, okay? Next, I'm going to look at this factor here. So the prime factor is the number 5, and there isn't the number 5 on the right-hand side. So this one is automatically the highest power. So we have to multiply our 3 squared with 5, okay? So we finished with the left-hand side, the number 15. Now we're just going to check the right-hand side. We've already used the factor 3, okay? So it just leaves us with this factor 2. And again, it's the only number 2, okay? So it's automatically the highest power, okay? So you're identifying the prime factors with the highest power and you're multiplying them all together to work out the lowest common multiple of 15 and 18, okay, the LCM. So 3 squared is 9, and 9 times 5 times 2 is the same thing as 9 times 5, which is 45, and 45 times 2, which is 90, okay? So that is the lowest common multiple of 15 and 18, okay? So we're partly there, okay? We've got part of our answer already. We've worked out the LCM for those two numbers, okay? So it's the smallest number that both 15 and 18 fit exactly into, okay? It's the LCM. So now we have to do the same thing for the variables x and y, okay, the letters. So it's exactly the same idea in that you're taking the highest power, okay? It's as simple as that, but remember, for the LCM, it's always the highest power. So if we look at the letters x to start with, here we have x to the 1, and here we have x to the 4. Okay, x to the 1 or x to the 4. Well, the one with the highest power is on the right-hand side, is this one here, it's x to the 4. Okay, so that's the lowest common multiple when we examine the x terms, okay? Now let's have a look at the y terms. So here we have y cubed, and we're comparing it with this one, which is just y, which is the same thing as y to the power of 1. So which one is higher? Well, y cubed is going to be the highest power, so that gives us the lowest common multiple for the letter y. Okay, so that here is the final answer. The lowest common multiple, the LCM of those two algebraic expressions is 90x to the power of 4 y cubed. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, remember when you take the highest power, you're finding the term that both of these fit into. Okay, so if we just have a look at our final answer here, x to the power of 4. Well, we know that x to the power of 4 fits into x to the power of 4 itself, and so would x to the power of 1. But if we had taken x, which is a common mistake, x obviously fits into itself, but x to the power of 4 wouldn't be able to fit into x to the power of 1. Okay, it's too small. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And you do the same thing for the letter y. So you're taking the letter that both of them fit into. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you at the end there. But the main thing you need to take away from this is when you find the LCM, you always take the highest powers. Okay, on to the next question. So in the next question, it says find the lowest common multiple, LCM, of 24n squared n cubed and 36mn to the power of 4, okay? So it's exactly the same type of question. I've just changed the algebraic expressions, okay? And I've changed the letters so that they say m and n instead of x and y. The letters could be anything, okay? It's exactly the same method. If you want, you could pause the video and try yourself and then forward to the end to see if you get it right. Otherwise, listen to my explanation again, okay? So we're going to start by working out the lowest common multiple, LCM, of these two numbers here, 24 and 36. And to do that, again, I'm going to use the prime factorization method. So I'm going to draw out their factor trees, okay? So let's start with the number 24. Okay, so two factors that multiply to give 24 that aren't 1 and 24 could be 4 and 6. Okay, neither of those are prime numbers, so I'm going to keep going. Two factors that multiply to give 4 are 2 and 2. Okay, and they're both prime numbers, so I'm going to circle those. And two factors that multiply to give the number 6, 2 and 3, which are also prime numbers. Okay, so I'm going to circle those. So if I write the number 24 as a product of its prime factors, I've got 2 multiplied by itself 3 times, so that's 2 cubed. So 2 cubed multiplied by 3. Okay, so there's the first number. Now if I do the same thing for the number 36, two factors that multiply to give 36 could be 4 and 9. Okay, and neither of those are prime numbers, so I'm going to keep going. Two numbers to multiply to give 4, or just like over here, it was 2 and 2. They're both prime. Okay, and two numbers that multiply to give 9, that aren't 1 and 9, are 3 and 3. Okay, which are prime numbers. Okay, so again, I'm going to write the number 36 as a product of its prime factors. Okay, so we've got 2 times 2, which is the same thing as 2 squared. And 3 times 3, which is the same thing as 3 squared, okay? It's helpful to write it in its power form, okay, when we do it here, because remember, we're comparing the powers, okay, for the next step. So, let's start by looking at the factor 2 here, okay, the prime factor 2. If I compare 2 cubed with 2 squared, the highest power is this one on the left, okay? So I need to write that one down here, so 2 cubed. Next, we have the number 3, okay? So here we've just got 3, which is the same thing as 3 to the power of 1, and we're comparing it with 3 squared, okay? So the highest power when you compare the two is this one here, okay? 3 squared. So remember, to work out the LCM, you take the highest powers and you multiply them together, okay? So the LCM is 2 cubed multiplied by 3 squared. 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. And 8 times 9 is 72. Okay, so there's the LCM for the two numbers here, 24 and 36. It's the smallest number that both of them fit into. Okay, so that's the first part of the question, 72. All right. Now let's look at the variables m and n. So I'm going to start by looking at this first letter here, n. So we're comparing them, okay, to find the highest powers once again. So here we have n squared. Is it n squared or is it just n, which is the same thing as n to the power of 1? Well, the one with the highest power is the one on the left, so this is the LCM when we compare the letter m, okay? So I'm going to write it up here. And now we're comparing the letter n, so we've got n cubed versus n to the power of 4. And the one with the highest power is obviously n to the power of 4. Okay, so that is the final part, okay? So the LCM of those two algebraic expressions is over here, 72n squared, n to the power of 4.